What's going on, everybody, and welcome back once again to the channel. And before we get into today's video, make sure to subscribe and slack that like button. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down Stephon Gilmore signing a 2-year deal worth up to $23 million with the Indianapolis Colts, making basically $12 million a year. So let's jump in. So Stephon Gilmore signs with the Indianapolis Colts. Stephon Gilmore spent the first half of last season with the Patriots before getting traded to the Carolina Panthers. You know, Stephon Gilmore literally just a couple of years ago in 2019 got Defensive Player of the Year, and now some people wouldn't consider him a top 5 corner in football. I think those people are being a little bit over the top. I think Stephon Gilmore is still a top 5 corner in the NFL. It's just last season he missed some games with injuries. You know, he lost a lot of attention because he went to a team that didn't make the playoffs in the Panthers and on a team that was loaded with cornerbacks, so he had less opportunities to make plays. And now, you know, the Colts are signing him to this deal. I think for the Colts, this signing, I think it's a good signing, but I think they could have done better because the Colts, I don't think they're really that needy at the cornerback position. They already had Xavier Rhodes and TJ Carey. I don't think you need to spend this kind of money on a third cornerback. Now, sure, I think Stephon Gilmore is better than both Xavier Rhodes and TJ Carey, so it is an upgrade in that sense. But if you're going to spend that kind of money in free agency, I would rather spend it on like a safety because that's a position they need. Hence, Tyrann Mathieu. Now, I'm not saying Tyrann Mathieu is better than Stephon Gilmore. They're on different positions. It's an interesting argument. Who do you think is more valuable right now? It's hard to say, but I think for the Colts, they have a bigger need at safety, so Tyrann Mathieu would have made more sense. That doesn't mean they still can't sign him, but I think it would have been smarter for them to prioritize a guy like Tyrann Mathieu. But they go and sign Stephon Gilmore, and like I said, I'm not saying this is a bad signing. I just think they could have spent their money elsewhere. But if you plug them in here, obviously now the Colts secondary is even better, and they already have a solid front seven, so I think this defense is only going to get better. And for Stephon Gilmore, I think he's in position to have a season where, you know, he gets 3 or 4 interceptions, you know, depending on how much he plays and depending on if he is guarding every team's top receiver and how much quarterbacks throw in his direction. So I think for him it's a good move, and I think he got the kind of contract he wanted, $10 million plus. As a Chiefs fan, I'm pretty disappointed with this news because I was really hoping the Chiefs could sign Stephon Gilmore, and I think that's the position that the Chiefs need the most help at as it is right now. And, you know, they were linked to him and in conversations with him, but I guess they just couldn't come to a deal. I remember the deal was heating up the rumors were heating up really quickly with Stephon Gilmore and the Chiefs about a week or two ago, and then they just died down, and now here we are where he is signing with the Indianapolis Colts. Stephon Gilmore, still a top 5 corner in my opinion, future Hall of Famer. I ranked him as a top 10 cornerback of all time in my top 10 corners of all time video. Go and check that out if you haven't already. That's Stephon Gilmore's stats though the last 2 seasons. Last year he had 2 interceptions the whole year in playing in a total of only 8 games. And then the year before that he played in 11 games with the Patriots and only had 1 interception. But don't let those numbers fool you. Quarterbacks throw in the opposite direction of him a lot, as I said, and he had made it to the Pro Bowl those last 2 seasons. So I think this is I think it was a good move for Stephon Gilmore money-wise, and just he's landing on a you know, somewhat of a contender. And for the Colts, I think they could have done better, but not the worst signing in the world. Comment down below though what you guys think about this. There isn't too many top-tier free agents left now. The top guys are Tyrann Mathieu and Odell Beckham Jr. and a couple of others, but you know, also Jadeveon Clowney. But yeah, comment down below what you guys think about this, and other than that, I'll see you guys next time.